Thailand with my wife in Thai. I've read a little about meditation on Buddhist terms as well, so I was interested in learning a little more about meditation in that area. From what I've read, it seems that I can gain some benefit from it.
So, see, meditation is for the mind, while medicine is for the body. And the body are two separate entities which happen to come and coexist. And the problem is not with the body, the problem is with the mind. You are not happy, it's in the mind. Your happiness is in the mind, not in the body. Your mind is not happy because your mind, due to its delusion, became attached to the body and doesn't understand the true nature of the body. So when the true nature of the body starts to reveal itself, it causes painful feeling in the mind. So when you get sick, it's not the body that's really hurt, it's the mind that is hurt. Because it never thought that the body will be sick or to have to eventually die. So when that prospect comes upon the mind doesn't know how to cope with it. And with Buddhism, we have tools in which we can teach the mind to accept the truth of the body and to not be affected, not to be hurt by the nature of the body. We can separate the mind from the body by method of insight meditation and meditation for calm. We need two kinds of meditation. Meditating the mind to make it calm, and the next step is to use the teaching of the Buddha to teach the mind to understand that the mind and the body are two separate persons. Whatever happens to the body doesn't happen to the mind. And the body gets sick, get old and die. But the mind doesn't get sick, get old and die. But due to ignorance or delusion of the mind, it doesn't know itself, so it takes the body as itself. So whatever happens to the body, the mind thought is happening to itself.
Okay.
That's all there is to it. That's the crux of the matter. The goal is to educate the mind, to let the mind know that it is not the body, that it can be as happy with or without the body. And the way for the mind to be happy with or without the body is to meditate to calm it down. When you meditate, you pull the mind away from the body.
Yes.
Right now your mind relies on your body for happiness. You need to have the body to take you here and there, to take to touch, in order to make you happy. But this kind of happiness is a brief one, and it's not lasting, because it relies on the body, which is not lasting. So when the body becomes threatened with extinction, the mind becomes upset, disturbed, because it doesn't want this to happen, because it wants to continue to have the body to enjoy life. So what we have to do, we have to find an alternative way to enjoy life without using the body. And meditation is the way to get to this enjoyment. In order to be successful in meditation, you need a tool to bring the mind into peace, to calm. Right now your mind constantly moving, thinking all the time, from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. You keep thinking, and your thinking is based on delusion and ignorance. Your thinking is based on looking for happiness through your body. So you want to stop this thinking. If you can stop the mind from thinking, then the mind will become peaceful, at ease, and happy. It's a different kind of happiness from the happiness that you used to have from the body. It's called what I call mental happiness, not physical happiness. In order to get this, you have to pull your thinking away from your body, stop your body from thinking. When your mind stops thinking, then your mind will become peaceful and at ease. This is the first step of meditation, to get the mind to find enjoyment without relying on the body. There is another kind of enjoyment you can get from the mind itself. But what you need to do is to stop the mind from thinking. And what you have to use to stop the mind from thinking is we call mindfulness.
Yes.
Mindfulness is to focus or concentrate your mind on one particular object. So it can tie the mind from thinking about other things. And there are many different kinds of objects you can use to tie your mind to. In Buddhism, most popular way is to recollect the name of the Buddha. We call it a mantra.
Okay.
Just repeat a mantra, a word. In Thailand, we use the word Buddha, Buddho, which means the Buddha. Because Thai, we've been raised to respect, to rely on the Buddha, to think that he's our savior. So when we think of him, our mind becomes at ease and peaceful and calm. So for most time, we like to use Buddha as the object of mindfulness. And this we can do it all the time, from the time we go to sleep, from the time we get up to the time we go to sleep. Because if you just do it when you sit in your meditation, it's not enough. Because your mindfulness will not be strong enough to resist to stop your mind from thinking. So in order to stop your mind from thinking when you sit in meditation, you have to start before that. You have to start from the time you get up. When you start getting up, try not to think about other things, except for the things that you are doing at the moment. Just focus on whatever you do at the moment, and maybe repeat a mantra to bring the mind, to stick the mind to the activity that is happening at the moment. This is what we call mindfulness. When you get up, you watch your body, observe your activity, the body activity, every activity of the body, every movement of the body. This is what we call mindfulness. Mindfulness of the body, using the body as the object of mindfulness. In order to prevent the mind from thinking about other things. If you can persist in developing mindfulness, then you will be able to stop your thinking when you sit down. When you sit and meditate, you can use your breathing as your object of focus or concentration.
Yes, that's something that I have been,
just watch.
I've been using.
No need to control your breathing.
Watch the
Your breathing, just leave it natural. Just use it as an object of your concentration. When you sit, you close your eyes and try to feel your breathing, your breath that comes in and goes out. If your mind is calm enough, you'll be able to see the contact of the breath at the tip of your nose or above your upper lip, around that area. So try to focus on that point only. Don't go anywhere. If you cannot feel it, don't worry. Just beware that you're breathing in or you're breathing out. And beware whether your breath is long or short. Doesn't matter. Long or short, just know. If it's long, just know it is long. If it's short, just know it is short. Just be aware of your breathing. And try not to let it go think about other things. If you can do this.
Yeah, I sorry to interrupt, but I'm doing this. I'm not doing this for great lengths of time. I'm doing it for maybe 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, because that's all your mindfulness is capable of doing.
Yeah.
But if you develop stronger mindfulness, then you can sit longer.
And is that just through practice, through doing it more and more?
More and more, you become more adept. It's like anything else. Driving, playing tennis, playing golf. The more you do it, the more proficient you become.
Okay.
So it's a matter of practice. Mm-hmm. You have to push yourself to do as much practice as possible.
But I find, I understand, and that's also very much what I've read as well on meditation and mindfulness. But what I'm trying to do is find a way to recover my health, and
that's a
as I mentioned
issue.
earlier,
This is a separate issue.
I know.
So right now I'm teaching you how to take care of your mind, which got sucked into the sickness of the body. You want to. You have two problems at the same time. Your main problem is not your body. Your main problem is your mind. Mm-hmm. Because the pain of the body is not as strong as the pain of the mind. And the body, regardless of how you look after it, sooner or later you're gonna come and face the same problem again. You can fix it this time, and then eventually a few more years from now, you'll face this same problem again. Until when your body dies, that's when the problem with the body will disappear. So this is the process of the body which is going to happen. Regardless of how you do it. It's just a matter of time, that's all. Sooner or later, that's all. This body will eventually stop functioning.
Yes, I accept that. Yeah. We all have to accept that.
But if we can fix it, no problem. I'm not advocating that you don't fix your body. Try to fix it, but you should fix it in a way that doesn't hurt your mind. What hurts the mind is the desire of the mind to have it fixed all the time, or to be able to fix it. Maybe you cannot fix it. Then, if your mind insists on wanting to have it fixed, then it will hurt the mind. But if the mind accepts that, okay, maybe I can fix it, maybe I cannot. If I can fix it, fine. If I cannot fix it, fine. I can live with it. Either way, then you solve the mental problem.
I think that's I accept my illness. Mm-hmm. It's not that I have a major issue with it. I did have a major issue with it, but I was diagnosed with this 3 years ago. So of course I've had a lot of time to think about it and to personally accept it. And of course I'm looking for ways to stay longer in this world. I think that's only human nature. And I do consider myself to be a good person, and I'm doing everything I can. I think I'm doing everything I can to try and stay longer on this planet. But I feel from, I'm a layman of course, but I feel from looking at this meditation that I can gain some benefit from it. Not to say that doing meditation would cure me from my disease. Although there are stories out there that have reported such cases, which is very exciting, of course, to read these.
They might have some effect on the well-being of the body, because the calm mind doesn't hurt the body like an agitated mind does. So to a certain extent, it's beneficial. But I don't think it can cure your illness by meditation alone. Or else one will live forever, right? Those who can meditate then should live forever, should have
well. Yeah, I think there's two parts for me. One is the meditation to improve my general well-being, and then there was, I think I would like to try and focus on that now, and then later is a type of meditation which is more accepting what the outcome is going to be. I think that's more, from what I've read and from what I've thought about this, is to try and get some closure, some acceptance of this is my path.
It's everybody's path. We're all on the same path. We're all the same. We all have to go through the same process of birth, aging, sickness, and death. No exception.
But I wanted my path to be a little longer.
That's the problem. When you want that, it creates stress in your mind.
Understood. Yeah.
The way to do it is to accept it naturally. Long or short, doesn't matter. We all have different causes, I guess, that make us live longer or shorter. But doesn't matter, because our true self doesn't die with the body. And if you believe in reincarnation, you'll get a new body pretty soon. After you lose your old body, and you go and reborn, get a new body, and start over again, just like you did with this body. Before you have this body, you've lost your previous body already. So you come and have this new body again, until you maybe get tired of this cycle of birth, aging, sickness, and death. Then you might want to find a solution to this problem, which the Buddha was. He was tired of this cycle of birth, aging, sickness, and death. And eventually he wants to stop this vicious cycle. So he practiced, meditate, study from the other teachers, but they could only teach him partially, not totally. So eventually he has to find it himself. So eventually he became self-enlightened. He found a way to stop this vicious cycle of birth, aging, sickness, and death. That's another story, maybe not for you now.
Yeah, that sounds like a very interesting story.
Yeah. So that's the gist of Buddhism. Is to cut off this cycle of birth, aging, sickness, and death. And we can do this through meditation, like I told you. Developing mindfulness, calm your mind. Once your mind is calm, you find peace and happiness from the mind. Then you know you don't need the body. Then once you know that you don't need the body to make you happy, then all you have to do is stop your desire for wanting to get the body, to use the body to get happiness from you. Well, that's the next step. So first step, discover the happiness that you can have without the body. Once you have that, then all you have to do is get rid of your desire that wants to use the body to get you the happiness. Once you can get rid of that desire to get the body to bring you happiness, then you no longer need to have a new body. Then you cut off this birth, aging, sickness, and death. And you will live with your mental happiness forever. So right now, if you want to help yourself, you have to meditate. Because when you meditate and your mind becomes calm, you have at least got rid of half of your problem, your mental stress, your mental problem. Because your mind constantly agitating for this or for that all the time. And when it does get what it wants, it becomes sad and unhappy. So you can stop this by meditating, but you can only stop it temporarily. When you meditate, your mind becomes calm and peaceful. But after you come off your meditation, your mind starts to agitate for this and that again. If you want to get rid of this agitation for good, then you need the wisdom of the Buddha. And the wisdom of the Buddha, he discovered that this agitation for things makes you unhappy. If you want to get rid of this unhappiness, you should stop. You have to get rid of your agitation for things by looking at the things that you want to be harmful to you more than beneficial to you. Because whatever you have, they are all temporary. They don't last forever. When you get something, you're happy, but when you lose that thing that you're happy with, you become sad again. So this is the truth that we have to look all the time, that everything is not happy. Everything is not good for the mind. It makes the mind happy.
But these are things like desires, where I think everybody chooses their own path on what they want to have and not have in their life. So I've chosen to have a wife, to have children, and to have a certain job, to have a career, chosen a certain path. So I've read your book, and I think near the later end of your book you talk about taking these desires away and making a decision as to which path you wish to go down. And of course, included in my path is most certainly my wife and my family. I wouldn't want to say these are desires or distractions or irritations. They're certainly elements that I must have in my life, be it long or short. But when you say desires, you're referring more to
everything that you want is desire, as far as the mind is concerned. You want, you hope for, we consider them to be desire.
So reducing those would...
To not have anything at all, just to have only one thing, your mental happiness. If you don't want anything other than mental happiness, then you don't have to have a body. But if you want happiness from the body, from other people's body, you need to have a body. And then you'll get disappointed, you'll lose what you get, because everything, they are temporary. They don't last forever, they don't stay with you forever.
But can you see a balance here? Is it all or nothing, or do you see some kind of balance in the norm in a layman like me? Do you see?
Yes, as a layman, you just have to accept the truth that it's temporary. It's as good as you have it, but when you don't have it, you don't have it. You know. But if you're willing to accept these consequences, then you can live with it.
So it's more accepting what I have now as opposed to being driven by what one wants.
No, accepting what you have and accepting that you will lose it.
That's okay. I think that's well understood as well, that eventually...
Yeah, we all lose everything. Yes. But we know that intellectually but not emotionally, see. When we come to the reality of giving up or losing things we cannot be unaffected, you know. We become sad.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. I think
if you want to have a balance, then you have to constantly remind yourself that whatever you have right now will be gone one day.
Yes.
And if you can accept this reality, when it happens, it will not make you sad.
I guess it would certainly be more accepting.
Yeah, accepting that everything comes and goes.
Yes.
Nothing lasts forever.
Yes.
But we tend to fool ourselves when we have things. We can it's okay to lose it. But when we really come to the time when we have to lose it, we just cannot accept it.
Understood.
Because by the fact of clinging to what you have right now means you don't want to get rid of it. You don't want it to go away from you.
True. True, but when you speak about important people in your life, I think it's human nature that you would feel sad if you lost a loved one. But certainly if I lost a car or a golf club or something.
If you can live with your sadness, then there will be no problem.
Yeah.
You just accept, okay, happiness and sadness are the two sides of the same coin.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it flips one way, sometimes it flips the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Just accept it. If you want to have things, then you have to accept that you're going to have to lose things.
Yes.
If you don't want to lose things, then don't have anything.
Yes.
When
That's good logic.
When you have nothing, you got nothing to lose, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Understood. Understood. Yes, I think I would like to develop my meditation further.
Yeah, it will make your mind strong, and it will be strong enough to accept the truth.
Mm-hmm.
If you meditate, your mind will be able to accept the truth more easily than when you don't meditate. Mm-hmm. So meditate can help you in this regard. And maybe after you're losing so many things, one day you might get fed up of losing everything and you just want to give up everything.
Just give up everything. Okay, yeah.
Really? That will happen. Yeah.
Okay.
So at least right now try to teach your mind, make your mind strong to accept the truth of life.
Mm-hmm.
That whatever we have, one day we'll have to lose it all. And if we can accept that, then okay, no problem. We can live with whatever you have.
Something that maybe this is an interesting point to bring up for me, and that is, I believe in karma, most definitely. But as I said earlier, I consider myself to be a good person. I've never committed a crime. I've always been a loving person to my family. I've always taken care of all my family members, and I've always respected my colleagues and trained my workers and helped them in their lives. And so when something like this happens to me, I feel a little
Cheated.
Yes. It's fair to say.
This is not karma, it's reality, you see. In life, aging, sickness and death is the reality of life. And maybe karma might have something to do with it, but we've done so many karma in the past and we cannot recollect them all. See? And our nature tends to look at our positive side only. We try not to think of the negative side, the negative things that we did. See? So believe me, karma is not cheating you. Karma is faithful. What you get is what you deserve. What I get is what I deserve. Think it this way and then you'll feel much more happier.
Mm-hmm.
Because besides there's nothing you can do about it. This is what you have.
Well, currently in the moment, that's true. But I was thinking that there would be some future. There'd be something in future that would be that would benefit me. That would help me in some way.
They're coming here.
I'm coming here for guidance. I'm honestly speaking, I'm coming here not expecting the answer to everything, but just to get some kind of enlightenment, to get some kind of insight as to what meditation is, Buddhism is, and if there is some way that undertaking those would benefit me as a person, and I may have a longer life.
It does, but it takes time. But see, you're still confused with yourself and your body. You should think of yourself as the mind, not the body. Forget about the body. The body is something insignificant. The real significant is your mind. Because your mind lasts forever. Your body, no matter how well you look after it, it will eventually come to an end. But you have lost your focus. You focus more on your body than more on your mind.
Well, in light of at the moment where my body is certainly in crisis, I think I have to have some focus on the body. I can't just ignore it.
No, I don't mean to ignore it, but don't over-focus it. Do what you can with it, but don't expect more than what you can do. Because when you do, you're causing trouble to your mind, making your mind unhappy, because your mind cannot get what it wants from the body. That's what I'm saying.
Understood. Yeah, I find I'm at the point now that I know what I need to do with my body. I think it took me a long time, almost a year, to work out what I had to do with my body, and now I have a fixed path on how I must proceed with my body, how I should treat it, how I should nurture it, what nutrition I should use, and so on.
Maybe it's a false alarm. Maybe it's not cancer. Maybe it's just a test from God or some supernatural being,
like
someone to test your mind.
I'd really like to hope so. I'd like to hope so, but I'm not so sure. Not so sure.
But I say, from the Buddhist point of view, the best thing is to treat the body as it is. Take it for what it is. Take as it comes. Take it as it comes. Good or bad, short or long. Just take it as it is. Don't worry about it, because it's insignificant. 50 years from now, what happened to the body? To your body, to your loved one's body. We all go to the grave eventually.
That's true.
Yeah. But think of the mind that is always at ease with itself, regardless of what happened to your body or other people's body. Wouldn't that be better?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what you do.
Okay. It would be.
Yeah, just I might emphasize more on the mind because I know it's better. But you might emphasize more on the body because you think that's better for you.
And my body's in crisis. It's simple to say. And if I were to ignore my body for the next year, 18 months, I would die. It's as simple as that. So, of course, I have to have some focus in my body to try and find a way to recover.
Just don't worry about it.
That's very difficult. That's a very difficult ask.
Because if you can do that, then your mind will not be hurt at all.
Ajahn, what are the ways that you maybe can recommend that he can try to reduce the thinking of the, all these thoughts about the body and maybe have more calm?
Like I said, you should stop thinking. Try to focus on something to prevent your mind from thinking. Because when your mind thinks, you might only think about the body of yourself or of other people. That's all we think about is body. And we never think that the body will get sick, get old and die. That's the problem. If you want to think about the body, we should think that it's going to get sick, get old and die. And not just your body, everybody's body is the same. If you want to think that way, and it will then make your mind feel better. It will stop your mind from resisting the truth. Right now the mind does not want to look at the truth. The mind wants to want what it wants. What it wants is eternity.
Which it gets. In one way or another.
Without nothing.
With or without the body, it gets it in.
It's eternity, and it doesn't mean anything to make it happy eternally. By getting things, that's what makes it unhappy. By having nothing, then it will make it happy all the time without having any unhappiness. Or have and be able to let go when the time comes. Like I still have my body, I have to be ready to let it go also.
Yes.
If I'm ready now, then I don't feel bad. Whenever it happens, it happens. If you're not ready when it happens, you become sad, you become unhappy. So it's a matter of acceptance.
Well, I feel I reached that point
At one level.
at a certain level, yes.
Yeah.
I had in my mind a certain point when I was in hospital. I knew it could go one way or another way, and in my mind I had already planned out the events, yes, whether it would go this way or this way. So in my mind I'd already accepted whichever path it was going to be. So now, 3 years later, I'm still here. I'm still thankful for that. I'm still thankful that I'm still functioning. My body's still functioning. But yes, I'm still looking at ways in which to try to recover. And I think the mind, I do need to calm the mind down more. I have been finding some benefit from meditation, but I feel it's only been temporary. It's been a mechanism to relax more than anything else.
Yeah, that's all it does, really. Makes your mind relax and at ease, and not so stressful.
But
That's the purpose of meditation.
Yeah, it's really just for short periods of time when I'm doing it.
As far as body, you need some kind of therapy, some kind of medicine. And they have new ways of treating cancer coming out every day.
Yeah.
They now go into what you call DNA manipulation.
Yes.
So, maybe something might come up pretty soon. Or maybe it's already there, you just don't know.
Yeah,
Keep
this
searching.
is what I'm doing now.
Keep searching. Keep going into Google and search. Every day. Every day.
Google knows everything.
Yeah. All the information available on this earth is in Google.
Yeah, it's dangerous though. It's also good information, but also very bad information. So
Yeah, you have to know how to sort it.
you have
Sort
to
them out.
balance it. Yeah.
You have to maybe consult with the expert also, not just on the Google alone. Maybe you get the information from Google, then you go consult with the professional.
Yes. That's why I'm here about meditation.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
About maybe teaching of English. I mean, if you are getting better and all that, Ajahn was looking for some Englishmen or Scottish people to teach English. Maybe Ajahn can give a bit of background about this.
Oh, we have a school built by the Supreme Patriarch who just died last year or two. And this school is a charitable school, no tuition, no cost, and this what we call on the junior high level, 7, 8, 9 grade.
Okay.
It's a boarding school for boys, about 40 boys in each class. This is a Thai school, teaching the 7, 8, 9 level. And all the students come here, they don't have to pay any money. We have boarding for them, we have food, we have everything for them. Uniforms, books. And I just thought if I get to know quite a few foreigners here, and maybe some of them might have some spare time, or they would like to, they can do as a charity, or they can do as an income, no problem. Okay. But what I thought will help the students to be able to get them exposed to the conversational English, which they usually lack. Most Thai study through the text, They can read the textbook, but they cannot talk or listen.
Okay.
So I just happened to talk to someone, and then he heard about it. And so he said he knows someone like you, but it's not something I'm looking for. It's just something that I just float the idea around. If someone happens to like the idea and wants to do something about it, we can work something out maybe. If not, no problem. That's all.
Yes, I'd mentioned that, of course, I'm taking treatment, and I'm a native English speaker, so if my health permitting, I would be happy to give you some assistance. Would have no problem with that.
Yes, whenever you're ready and when you want to try to do some teaching, you can set up your time, whatever you want, however you want it. You consider it a supplement of teaching. Occasionally, I have English speaker coming to the temple and stay. Sometimes I ask them, "Do you want to do some, teaching English to the students?" And they say yes. Okay, go and talk to the principal of the school, and maybe arrange the method, the time to do it. The school is not far away from here, maybe about 4 or 5 kilometers from here. Going toward the Sukhumvit Road, the road to Pattaya.
Okay. Sure, I'd be happy to.
It's quite convenient for you, yeah?
Health permitting.
Yeah.
If my body allows.
Yeah, whenever you feel better and you feel you have some spare time you want to devote to charity or
Yes.
something. We're happy to pay for the expenses for you also. We pay for gas, for
It would be entirely
anything like that.
I wouldn't accept any payment. Okay. Very good.
No chance.
I appreciate it.
You have all my 3 books already, and this one.
Excuse me?
My way, I think the volume
Just one
1
book.
to just one book. Yeah, Ajahn can give you his latest book. Yeah?
Oh, another book.
2 more.
2.
Yeah.
Nice.
Volume 1 and Volume 2.
Thank you very much.
So different between